Hi, welcome to 2020 Tasty Treats with GourmetQuilter. I'm SusanClaire, GourmetQuilter, and I'm here to show you how we're doing some applique in this particular series. We've got several series going on this year, and what we're doing is a series of 20 different house appliques. We've already done 2, so we're up to house applique number 3, and so this little neighbourhood is starting to grow already. There is a pattern available in case you're interested on GourmetQuilter.com. It's a downloadable pattern and it comes with all the shapes ready for tracing for the applique each day. So we're doing a video and a pattern each day for 20 days. And all the shapes are numbered so that the lower the number is, the more likely it is to underlap something. So this is going to be a 2-story house with a veranda, and this ground piece here was number 1, so that's gone underneath the house wall, so that's just overlapping a little there. Then I put the door on. We've got some windows, we've got a roof, we've got some veranda posts here, so they've gone over the top of the floor, but they're going to go under the roof. Now we can pop the roof on, but we have to put the upper story on before we finish positioning the roof, because it comes out from behind the roof. So this is going to overlap the top wall of the house and the top of those veranda posts, and then this piece here actually has to sit just underneath the roof here, and we want to try and center that if we can, so that it's sitting nicely, looking pretty good. And then that has a roof on top as well. So we always have to keep a little bit of an eye out for where things are going to be positioned for height, distance and the width, because we are hoping to stitch it into something, and so we've got to be able to take a 1/4 inch seam allowance off all the way around. Then we've got some windows upstairs. It's always nice to have some windows. So we've got 2 windows up here, and we've got some downstairs windows as well. And that's looking pretty good, I think. So once these are all positioned, I can iron everything in place so that it can all be stitched. So I'm going to be free motion stitching. I'm going to use a cotton batting as my stabilizer. When you do free motion stitching, you do need some form of stabilizer. Looking quite good, I think. Very nice, comfortable looking house. So I'm just going to iron everything in place now. And I'm going to just put my cotton batting underneath and iron it. It just holds it. It's not fusible, but it just holds it together nicely so that when I'm appliquing, it all just sits well. So now I'm going to go to the machine and do some stitching. I think we can have a little bit of fun with the roofs on this house with the free motion stitching, but first we do need to stitch all the outlines, including the roofs, and then we can come and play on the roof. Well, not literally, but stitching. So I think for this one here, we've got to come down these veranda posts and go around a roof. So I might come down a post here. So I'm just free motioning, so I'm just creating the stitch length as I go. And I think I'll just come straight back up the other post, and then I can get onto this larger roof piece here. And we can do these other bits a little bit later as well. So once I get to the roof, I can just hop straight onto the roof and come around. I like to go around as many things as I can without stopping and starting if possible. So really we just need to go around and outline, stitch around everything, and that holds it all in place. Because it's all fused, and because I've used a batik cloth, it's quite nice because it doesn't fray as much as some cottons do. And so it's quite washable, it's quite permanent. So this is all really much the same. So I might keep going and do this outlining, and then I'll come and show you some little playful stuff on the roofs. So I'm just coming around this top little roof, and I'm going to finish up at the top here. And from here we can do some fun little lines down, I think. So we can come pretty much straight down the centre and come back on that same line again. So it's a whole lot of fun to just fill in little places with this free motion stitching. Adds a little bit of interest to a larger area. So I think that's looking quite cute. And so now I can go ahead and do the same sort of thing. So I might go ahead and start those on that lower, larger roof as well. And then I'll show it to you towards the end. So I'm just coming along this roof. Same sort of lines, but we're just separating them out a little bit. And just starting to angle them out a little bit now. So there, you see, you can become a roof designer now. So much to do in life. So just by coming back on the same line, it just emphasises the stitching line a little bit so that it stands out a bit more. I'm just using the one colour for all my stitching. So we'll just give it a little press. And I think that's looking quite good with those roof lines on it. So we'll put it up here into this neighbourhood. Oh, it's definitely building this neighbourhood now. And it's sitting up there quite proudly, happy to be there. So that was applique number 3 from the house series, and so I will see you again with house applique number 4.